On April 17, 2024, when basketball fans around the world were focusing on the NBA Western Conference play-ins battle, an announcement of retirement from a past Prime star dominated the headlines of major media outlets at home and abroad. This past Prime star was once omnipresent, with slam dunks as common as muck and a frequent guest on the top 5 plays. Blake White Beast Griffin. He posted a short and extremely brief retirement letter on his personal social media, ending his 15-year professional career without the honor of a retirement tour, without the cluster of fans, and of course, without a goddamn championship ring. Suddenly, the images of Griffin's violent slam dunks vanished from our youthful memories. Born on March 16, 1989, Blake Griffin grew up in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, USA. His father, Tom Griffin, was once a major center of college team and an outstanding sportsman in his youth. Griffin's mother was a regular white woman and a middle school teacher. Griffin was the second son in the family. His older brother, Taylor Griffin, was 3 years older than him. Taylor was Griffin's good elder brother, and also his best playmate during childhood. The English meaning of Griffin refers to the mythical creature, a griffin, with a body as strong and majestic as a lion, and the ability to soar like a hawk. Under Griffin's extraordinary name, it seems to herald his extraordinary life. Unlike Iverson and Anthony, stars who grew up in the gang-ridden slums, Griffin had a very happy childhood in his family. His biracial parents were deeply in love, and his mother, a teacher, was very strict in nurturing him. In fact, until he entered college, Griffin was learning from his mother at home, which shows his family tradition, and his father's outstanding sports genes were completely passed on to the two brothers. From a young age, Griffin and his older brother showed extraordinary physical conditions and basketball talents. During his high school years, Griffin joined a local high school in his hometown of Oklahoma City, following in his older brother's footsteps, and the coach of the basketball team in this high school just happened to be his father, Tom. To give Griffin a chance to unleash his basketball talents, his father supervised him every night, practicing shooting hoops on the court in their own garage, while his mother arranged for him to have lean meat, fruits and vegetables, which are all healthy foods. When it came to his son's talents, old Griffin never avoided it. God gave him so much talent, he can't waste it, and what we need to do is to make sure he doesn't stray from his path. Over time, under the nurturing of his parents, Griffin started to show his staggering talents, and he also successfully joined the University of Oklahoma. Even though as an interior member, his static conditions were very average. The pterosaur's arm span was even his lifelong black spot. But among the big players, his running and jumping ability and mobility beyond imagination made him invincible in college basketball. His stunning dunk season after season, in the previous season, kindly add 2009, even made the University of Oklahoma have to print extra home game tickets overnight, facing the strongest scorer in the same session, Davidson University, led by Stephen Curry. He only took 11 shots to score 25 points and 21 rebounds, and easily destroyed Curry's college basketball dream. Throughout the second year of the season, he averaged 22.7 points and 14.4 rebounds per game, refreshed the NCAA rebounding record held by Duncan for many years. At this point, the college basketball games for him really have no challenge anymore. After March Madness, Griffin decided to bring his talents to the NBA. At the time, the Los Angeles Clippers, still a laughingstock of the league, were holding a champion signing that might change the fate of the team and the pattern of the league. Of course, they wanted to choose Griffin, but they were worried about his injury history during college. They also coveted the backcourt dual stars of the same session, Harden and Curry, but they didn't want to inherit them at the top of the table. After all, it was still an era dominated by interiors, while the Clippers' uniform group was in distress. A trial run by Griffin completely conquered them. In the practical training, Griffin was still flying everywhere, and able to skillfully demonstrate the handling skills like a guard. This finally gave the Clippers management a reassurance. 2009 NBA Draft. The Clippers successfully secured Griffin with the first pick. However, in a cruel twist, Griffin injured his knee while playing in the summer league as a Clipper, resulting in a stress fracture in his left knee. This forced him to miss the entire 09-10 season. During his recuperation period, some media outlets began questioning the Clippers' management's decisions. They argued that the Clippers had picked an injury-prone glass man and, in doing so, missed out on potential superstars like Harden, Curry, and DeRozan. However, in the 10-11 season, an injury-free Griffin silenced all of his critics. He represented the Clippers as a starter in all 82 regular season games, averaging 22.5 points and 12.1 rebounds per game, contributing 63 double-doubles. As a super freshman, he almost overpowered Wall, the top pick of the 2010 session, and won the crown of Rookie of the Year, even though the Clippers were still ranked bottom in the Western Conference. For them, Griffin was a savior. His repeated, otherworldly dunks quickly saved the downturn in the Clippers' ticket sales, and he rapidly made a name for himself in the NBA. At the same time, as a freshman, Griffin was selected as an NBA All-Star and was invited to participate in a highly anticipated slam dunk contest. At the dunk contest, He completed an impressive dunk over a car, considered a non-reproducible classic scene in the history of the dunk contest. In the 11-12 season, the arrival of Hornet King Chris Paul thoroughly awakened this lion that was still slumbering. The combination of Griffin and Paul was possibly the most entertaining duo in the last 20 years. With a simple roll-off from a cover, Griffin could deliver a slam dunk, an eye-catcher for fans, worthy of the #1 spot on the top 5 plays. With the growth of DeAndre Jordan and the super sixth man, Jamal Crawford's performance, the Clippers, once a laughingstock in the Western Conference, and the abandoned son of Los Angeles, transformed into the league's most entertaining team. With each earth-shattering alley-oop, the reputation of Lob City has echoed throughout the league. Griffin also posterized Pau Gasol with 2 massive dunks in the Los Angeles Derby against the Lakers, which earned him the nickname White Beast that spread like wildfire. The Los Angeles Clippers finished that season with a record of 40 wins and 26 losses, making it to the playoffs as the 5th seed in the West, even though they were swept by the savvy Spurs in the Western Conference semifinals. This aggressive Clippers team, and their leader Griffin's future, fueled limitless fantasies. But youth ends with regrets, and Griffin and his Lob City, despite consistently ranking in the top half of the Western Conference, fell short of the Western Conference Finals year after year. Their overly aggressive playing style wasn't effective in the playoffs. Continuous failures over the years made the Clippers management lose patience. Amidst the drastic changes executed by Clippers front office, Lob City collapsed, and Griffin became the scapegoat, though he stated his wish to retire as a Clipper publicly. The NBA, after all, is a business league. He was mercilessly sent to the distant Motor City, Detroit. We all know the story afterward. Griffin fought, with his own legs equipped with braces, against a rising future superstar, Giannis Antetokounmpo. In the face of disparity of strength and number, Griffin, like a knight, drew his slightly rusted sword, upholding the honor of the Detroit Pistons. It can be said that any fan who seriously watched that series respected him. What the world is discussing, whether that shot was injected into Griffin's knee, is no longer of importance. He truly dedicated his professional life for that series. In the seasons thereafter, Griffin never returned to his former agility. From the Nets to the Celtics, the star who once soared in the sky gradually became a role player struggling in the mud. Yet, he didn't sink. Time and again, he threw himself on the ground, fighting for loose balls, cheering for his teammates from the end of the bench, stabilizing morale in the locker room. Everything he showed reflected his perfect professional attitude. And since the last season, when the Celtics were eliminated by the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals, Griffin was never seen again on an NBA court. He turned down a contract extension from the Celtics in the summer, choosing to enjoy life. He is passionate about charity, works in supermarkets, attends various parties, goes sightseeing. Although he never formally announced his retirement, everyone knew it was just a matter of time. On April 17, 2024, this might be the day that many Griffin fans say farewell to their youth. This legendary veteran finally announced his retirement on social media. In this short retirement letter, he thanked his fans, coaches who assisted him, teammates who fought alongside him, and, of course, those damn opponents. These heartfelt words not without humor. At the end of the letter, he asked his fans, "Am I the guy you envisioned me to be? Seeing this really hurt. I want to say yes. You truly are part of many people's youth. Old friends are gradually fading away, and youth will eventually disband. Blessings to White Beast Griffin. I hope your retirement life will be as dazzling as your professional career."